Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
Hey, so I got a job opportunity to like own and sell my own tools. I would own my own truck and everything, but the only thing is I would be going into a ton of debt. I'm thinking maybe $170,000 worth of debt.
Oh my gosh, for what?
To own my own tool truck. I'd be like a franchisee.
This opportunity comes at the cost. So you're basically buying into the franchise to the tune of $170,000?
Yes.
This feels like a great deal for them and a terrible deal for you.
Well, the thing is, I can make like $180,000 a year doing it.
Why don't you do it by yourself, on your own?
I mean, because I wouldn't even know where to start at that point. But I was talking to them. I have to put like 20% down out of pocket on the table, and they'll help me finance 80%.
I bet they will. I don't like this concept at all. What are you actually selling? What's the business?
I would be driving around to different shops and selling tools, and yes.
to buy into it, you need to have the tool truck.
Yes, I would have to buy my own tool truck, and I was looking at prices for those. It range anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000 because it has to be newer and it has to be low miles.
Hayden, what are you doing now for work?
I work at a tire shop.
Okay.
I make $15 an hour, but the thing is, I'm only 19 years old, and
I think you were sold a dream, Hayden. Can I say that? Because sometimes in these positions, and I'm not going to say that this company is like immoral or lying to you, but they will it's a sales position. And so if you're not good at sales, you're not going to make 180, you're going to make 30, if that, right? So there's I understand that you'll probably get a commission, a percentage over all your sales, and they're probably saying you could make $180,000. But that's probably over a course of a long time of being able to, have clients and long-term relationships. I mean, like, there's probably a lot that goes into that. I don't think it's just a light switch situation. And so they're probably selling you on something that sounds really good. And usually if things are too good to be true, sound too good to be true, they usually are.
And with a quick Google search, Hayden, I'm finding some very interesting information about people who are also inquiring about this. Young guys who are thinking they're going to make a lot of money. And there's a lot of wisdom on the internet. And so I would do some deep research and homework into this. Here's just a quote. This is not from me. Basically, they get you into a debt trap, force you to buy stuff you may not want, then they make it hard for you to support your customers with warranty claims and service. They said some people are making good money. They have good territory serving older clients. But with the internet and the next wave of mechanics coming through, they could be phasing out these trucks for the most part. And so that's my worry is you see other people making money, you think that could be me, and then here you are sitting with $180,000 in debt and not making as much as you thought. And so if this was a degree, I would also tell you this is a bad idea.
Yeah, but I think that you're on the right path, Hayden. You work at a tire shop, mechanics, understanding that world, you're probably really good at it, right? And so I would look to see what other positions are out there to move yourself up. I'm like, I don't know, and being creative with what you know and what you have, I think it's going to serve you a whole lot better than jumping into something that, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to go.
And also, it's a sales job. So why not go apply for a sales job in that world? If you applied at Ramsey and we said, hey, you got the job, but you have to pay us $180,000, you would laugh in our face. Right?
Yeah.
I would hope you would. So I'm glad you called us before you made a bad decision and called us saying, I went $180,000 into debt for this
you need a company
Snap-on tool truck. What do I do now?
Yeah, that will equip you with what you need to succeed. And it's not all the risk is on you, Hayden. They don't have any risk. It's all on you. It's your personal loan that you're taking out to go deep into debt. So they have no risk. And that's I wouldn't play that game. And the $180,000 a year. Man, that is that's a sales pitch. And again, I'm sure people make that, but that's over years and years and years and years and years and years. And so, I wouldn't do it, Hayden. Wouldn't do it.
Okay, good to know.
I know. Sorry to bust your bubble, but I do think there's other great opportunities out there that you can. Yeah, you're making 15 an hour. I think you could be making more, right? I think that the trades is something. It's a lost art these days, right? I'm like, there is something there that you can make great money doing this kind of stuff.
Do you want to go into the trades, Hayden? Would you actually want to become a mechanic, or do you want to stick to sales?
Well, I mean, I've talked to other people that I know that are mechanics. They said it's great for a hobby because right now I have a 91 Vet. The motor just blew up. I'm putting a new motor in there. So, I mean, I've worked in my own cars before, but I don't know that I could do that for a living.
You're talking to full-time mechanics, and they said it's a fine hobby, but don't get into it professionally?
Right, yeah.
That's very strange. Sounds like they don't want the competition from Hayden, giving them the smoke.
Well, yeah.
But I would look into it. I'm gonna help you out because I want to help you take the right next step. And so our friend Ken Coleman, also Ramsey Personality, has some awesome tools to help people find the work they're wired to do. So I'm gonna hook you up with his Get Clear career assessment and his book From Paycheck to Purpose. So hang on the line, and I hope those resources help you figure out that next step, whether it is trades, sales, whatever it may be. But at 19, now's the time to just try a lot of things out. But the key is don't go into debt for any of it.
That's right.
Okay.
Thanks for calling, Hayden.
Hayden is not pleased.
We appreciate that.
He's not pleased with our advice. But you know what? I did my
like
good
a
deed for the
trap.
day if I steered him away from this 200 grand franchise quote opportunity.
Okay, what did you do? You just Googled the
I literally,
and
here's what I Googled, Hayden, in case you're wondering. I Googled
on DuckDuckGo, thank you.
Tool truck franchise cost Reddit, because Reddit is where they tell you the truth, Rachel. And so there's a bunch of
go on Reddit.
There's a bunch of subreddits under tools and forums, and people are just sharing their story. People like Hayden saying, "Hey, what do you guys think about this tool truck franchise idea?" And so I go there just to see what the conversations are like.
Yes. And I don't like when all the risk financially is on him and the company's not taking any.
And it's not an MLM, but it is similar in the sense that there's an upfront, hey, you got to pay to get in. There's a startup cost. You got to pay us for the tools. And then, oh my gosh, the upside of how much money you can make. They're always promising you. Yeah. They're showing you the testimonials from the 0.001% of people who actually made good money.
And the percentage of people that actually quit and then are left with all the debt. High percentage too.
There's the story, and we've seen that narrative happen, and so we speak out of love for Hayden and his future.
I know. Good luck, Hayden. We believe in you, though.
We're wishing you the best, man.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.